Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to your program called Weekly Horoscope from April the 3rd, Sunday, to April the 9th, Saturday. And this is for 2022, and especially for you coming from Taurus. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, based on your palms. Your palms belong to your soul. Somebody is managing the changing of lines, changing of signs, and all that happening. It's your soul that's doing it. So I'm reading the messages of the soul for you. And if you like to play lotteries, I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. And to activate the soul is that powerful energy I will teach you a lot more. We'll talk more about that later. You coming from Taurus, Sunday the 3rd, be careful you find opposition very easily. So don't be dominating, don't be in any way pushy, and try to take the soft approach as much as you can. And avoid people with whom you know as not things are not going to go well. So take the soft approach and you'll benefit. You'll make your Sunday the 3rd morning and afternoon easier to handle. You may meet somebody important. Try to be more on the listening side than on the telling side because whatever you say is going to come out too dominating and forceful. So take the soft approach. Evening and nightfall turns nasty, and I mean nasty, including accidents of all kinds, physical accidents, verbal accidents, and most of all, even emotional accidents. So the planet of unexpected goodness is there to trouble you. So you can't take a chance doing anything that you are not familiar with, driving to places you're not familiar with, or talking to people you're not familiar with, because the planet of unexpected badness is there to suddenly turn things against you and even accidents. Monday, the 4th, morning and afternoon, is going to be a very difficult time. Bad news wants to come to you very unexpectedly. It can be of the emotional kind, the purchasing power kind, which means that you don't have any such purchasing power, which means that you can weaken your job anytime and lose in the business areas anytime. And to make it worse, even lose unexpectedly. So you have to be on your toes to see where this black magic is coming against you to give you a terrible, unexpected, difficult time. So be careful that all the plans you make can be changed. Double check them. And don't take it for granted, whether you are at work or whether you are in business. Don't take anything for granted. Things change suddenly and unexpectedly for the worse. Evening and nightfall, planets are still moving fast. They make you impatient, they make you hasty, and they make you argumentative. And they make you angry as well. So the evening is another loaded problem. Why bother to go out in the evening at all? Stay home would be better. Safety in your own environment always lessens the exposure to risk. So don't go out and stay home and avoid people you know are going to be troublesome. Tuesday, the 5th, these fast planners continue to follow you. So your morning and afternoon go slow in speech, go slow in action, go slow in thought, and you'll be much, much safer because accidents of verbalness and thinking accidents and applying accidents to the physical side of your life are all very possible. You will make very bad miscalculations because you are under stress and you have little time to think about doing it. And that's where you make mistakes. So the less you attempt to do sometimes is better on this morning and afternoon so that you can focus on things. What's missing will be focus. Immediate in the evening and nightfall, things improve a great, great deal and you find solutions of every kind. And the way these planets are going to make you relax, you're going to enjoy that in the evening, nightfall. You're going to make some very wonderful friends, whether for the emotional side of your life, whether to help you job, business, or money. So go out in the evening, nightfall, and try your best to go to see people where you want the help the most. Is it for the job or business? Is it for the friendship? Is it for the family? You're going to manage it beautifully well. But the morning and afternoon fast planners don't disappear in thin air. Some of them will find their way to make you again argumentative. So just bite your tongue and say, no, you're not going to argue. Wednesday the 6th, this is a perfectly wonderful 24 hours for you. So these 24 hours start in the morning and afternoon, making you extremely, extremely creative. And you'll be the darling of ideas and creativity. Apply that to where you work, apply that to where you business. The planets of romance are everywhere. So you might want to apply that to chasing for the romance or making your romance that you have very lovely. And have lunch with somebody you can gain from, because these planets give you the right to gain from people. So think materialistically in the morning and afternoon, and you will get a lot of bundle of good luck for yourself. I like your evening and nightfall as well. These are planets of very powerful things, like what's in your mind that you're thinking, and your aura, and your third eye. They also seem to be quite active in the evening nightfall, bringing you ideas of a fantastic kind. I see many planets of the internet there. So go onto the internet in the evening and nightfall. There's a planet of accidents as well there in the evening and nightfall. So don't drink too much or don't the company of people who stay up too late. Meet whatever you want to be done and go home early. Thursday the 7th is a fabulous morning and afternoon. Good news wants to come where you work or where you do business. And this good news will give you a great deal of wonderful security. These are also planets of the soul, some of them. So you have ideas which come out of the blue and give you that wonderful enjoyment of brilliance you'll come up with, whether at work or whether in business. And that's going to be a fabulous morning and afternoon. You'll make friends, whether on the internet, whether personally. Go travel if you want. The planets of travel are very active. So travel by all means. Evening and nightfall planets tend to go slow. And when they go slow, they frustrate you because everything gets delayed and delayed and delayed. And so you'll have to wait and be patient before things can develop for you in the evening and nightfall. Whatever interest you have, whatever you want, whatever you have planned to get in the evening nightfall is going to be delayed, and that will frustrate you. But in the end, you may get something in return. You will be a bit creative as well. It's always the waiting period that will frustrate you. And so play the waiting game and be careful. Don't be too disappointed, because when you get disappointed, you get agitated very easily. So don't be too disappointed. Friday the 8th, this is a nasty day for you. Morning and afternoon, bad news was to come. Anything you did wrong in the past wants to come to blame you. And people you know from the past you don't like will contact you. And you will see that you are just feeling not happy. So the feeling of bad luck is surrounding you in the morning and afternoon of Friday the 8th. So what can you do about it? Well, avoid people who give you trouble in the first place, where you work or in business. Don't depend on anybody. The dependence will let you down. So get ready to put your shoulder to the wheel. Get ready to get your deadlines not to be too delayed, because blame wants to come upon you as well. You'll have to be very careful morning and afternoon, Friday the 8th, or things will go very wrong and you'll cop the blame. Evening and nightfall is an angry evening and nightfall. I rather you don't go out. Firstly, you're going to be disappointed in everything you're trying to get. So why even bother to go out? Secondly, you're going to meet people who are aggressive and they will provoke you and you will provoke them, and the anger planets will fight. And so the danger is there. So why bother going out? Stay home is better. Saturday the 9th, that's a nasty morning and afternoon, an angry one. So you're angry with people and you will in return provoke people with your words. And that makes it even worse. And there's a planet of arrogance there as well. It's a jumble up of inviting trouble of every kind in the morning and afternoon. So staying by yourself, dealing with yourself is safer sometimes, because any interaction with people can easily go wrong. You can be provoked and you'll provoke back. You may show anger and somebody else will return the anger. So being with yourself is better. I like your evening and nightfall much better. The calmness is there and the ability to get things right is there. And being popular also is there. But the morning planets of anger don't disappear in thin air. Some of them will make their way. So once in a while, you may feel slighted with what somebody says, and your anger will well up. Well, bite your tongue and don't say anything in return. That way, nobody will know you're angry, and the process of provocation will stop there and then. So, this is the week for you. This 90-minute session, I will talk to you about your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. And I'll show you how the formula is to activate the energy of your soul. It's a process I will teach you. And once you learn that, you'll be at a different level compared to other people. And I'll show you as well all the energy forms, your lucky colors and lucky gemstones and lucky days and lucky directions, on and on. And I will show you. If you like to play lotteries or like to go to the casino, I'll show you how to formulate the energies for these things and make yourself extremely lucky. Even with lotteries, how to go about using your lottery numbers that are very much in tandem with your horoscope. That's how to do it. And you can use the soul and enjoy the soul's help in lotteries as well. Nothing wrong with that. So here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years. And remember, all it will cost you is USD $50 for all that in that 90-minute period. In the meantime, I wish you a good week. Thank you. Goodbye.